Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl M and we are back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about luxury shopping in Paris. Okay, so I went to Paris really to focus on eating, luxury shopping, and just doing a lot of touristy things. But I want to come on here to talk about kind of what to expect when you are luxury shopping and to share what I picked up. All right, so let's first talk about Hermes. So I went to the Hermes store. Ooh, I'll put the location because there's a few locations in Paris, but I'll put the location here. Something that you should know is you need to actually make a reservation. So you can do a walk-in, so you can walk into the store, but there's people working around. You actually need to find somebody with like a laptop or a tablet that will actually set you up with a time to meet with a SA. So you have to actually wait. You can't just go like tap somebody on the shoulder and like, oh hey, can you help me? You actually have to wait for someone to assign you a time and a person. So you can easily wait still in the store. You don't have to go anywhere, but that's just something to know. We were like looking around and we found something that we liked, my sister and we had to go back and wait to request a time to meet with somebody and select a person. But it was pretty simple once you kind of did all that, but I don't think they make it that clear when you're walking in. So what I picked up, and actually my sister picked up something similar too, is this bracelet. Is gold and black, and it's like the H's, but it's kind of like, looks like bars too, but it's really cool, and it's really just, you know, a simple black and gold bracelet. I wanted it because I just wanted to pick something up from Hermes, to be honest. And you can't really like go request a bag. Like if you're looking for a bag, you can tell the person who's assigning you like an essay, like, hey, I'm interested in, you know, also talking about a bag, because you can supposedly, I don't know if this is true anymore at least, but you can be able to go into the Paris stores. I believe that Paris is probably the only store that you can do this, where you have a possibility of walking out with a bag. Possibility, possible. I don't know if it's true. But that is something. If you ask that, you can at least talk to somebody who will show you something. But I knew with my budget, that's not what I was doing this go around. So I picked up this bracelet. I think this was around 300 euros, but this was not too pricey, especially with the VAT refund. So once I was able to get the bracelet, I was able to go check it out, and they give you a form for you to use at the airport so you can get the taxes back. So it just reduces the prices even more. So, you know, for me, it's like, it's a discount. But I got the bracelet in a size 19, which is, for me, it's like a little loose, but I also have kind of like bigger hands, so I want to be able to easily slide the bracelet in. But there's a smaller size that does fit, but this is just so much easier, so I'm like okay with the 19. But I probably could have gotten a smaller size just because this ends up kind of feeling like really loose. I don't know how much I like that, but I'm okay with this. Maybe the next one that I get, I might get it a smaller size, but this is just so cute, and I feel like it's just easily wearable, especially since I like to wear a lot of gold. So it just fits with my jewelry, and it's a perfect little like token to remember Paris. I'm actually gonna keep this on because it's cute. It goes with the outfit, it goes with the fit. Next up, the one thing that I knew I could not leave without is going to Chanel. And not just Chanel, but the Chanel Rue Carbone, the original Chanel store. And for me, that was something that I just wanted. I never owned anything outside of these earrings from Chanel, and I just knew that I wanted to go experience that. I will give you a little story time as well on this because the experience was just amazing. And I think so much, well, actually, let me get back into the stuff. At Chanel, I went to the Rue Carbone store, and they're the only store, the original Chanel store, that actually gives you a white box. They also give you a white Chanel bag. Let me actually show that. they give you this white Chanel bag. It's literally the only store that does it, so it's really, really special. So of course I kept everything. Of course I kept all the packages, honey, because these things were not cheap. I'm gonna show first what I picked up. So beautifully packaged, of course, because it is Chanel. And I am a costume jewelry girl. And this was something that was not, of course, on my list of things to get, but I picked up these earrings. But these are like some dope acrylic type of earrings, and the hoop is so big. I love the CC. There we go. I love the CC. Right in the center, gold hoop, you know, because I'm a gold girl. These are just so nice. I saw these and I was like, now, I know I had already broken the bank, but now we finna break it. We gonna destroy the bank. No, it's okay, I had money. It just was an unexpected buy, but I just really loved it, and I thought it just goes so well with my style. I love a hoop. I love a costume jewelry that is loud. I'm all about loud luxury. Quiet luxury is cute, but I want to be loud with mine. So I love this. It comes, of course, with two pairs. But I love these. I think they're just so cute. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, wrap it up. I'll put the price, I think it was around 1,000 euros. I know. Listen, I know it's not real gold. I know it is, you know, earrings, but the heart wants what the heart wants, and the, you know, if the wallet can get it, the wallet gonna get it. Next thing that I picked up is the biggest thing for me, which is in a box like this. Of course, it came in the white box. Now, I wanted something a little different. I didn't want to just go and get like typical thing that you would get, you know, at Chanel. But I ended up getting this wallet on chain. It's the 19 wallet on chain, and I thought it was just so me. Like, it's small, it's compact. I love that it had a cute little top handle, and of course the crossbody in the dual metal. So it has the gold, it has the gray. It's just really kind of edgy, but also kind of classic for me. And I love that it was like a wallet and chain that is functional. So when you open it up, it has like the signature little hidden pocket that I think Coco Chanel would hide her love notes in, which is so cute. But it functions just like your regular wallet on chain. Has the card holders, extra zipper to put in like anything else that you may need. And it also has this front pocket here that you can use as well. My phone does fit in here, which is great. And it's just simple. Like, it's a really simple bag. I will say something that I have not liked, and I think it's also the case for many like Chanel flat type of bags, is because of this being here, there is a dent. Oh, you can see it like really well, especially since this leather is super soft. This is lambskin, and it just leaves a dent. So what I try to do now is I don't close it all the way when I am like storing it. I just like kind of leave it open so it doesn't rub against it so much. Now it's, you know, it's a bag, things are gonna happen, and I can like rub it out so it's not like super prominent. Like, kind of rubbed it out a little bit. But that's just one thing to note, like that's how their bags are. It just kind of leaves that little dent because of this. You would think that they would fix that by now, because you're spending a good amount of money. Why would you want a dent in your bag? Even if it's in the inside. I don't want to see that. I don't want to know it's there. Chanel. But I still really love it. I think it's so cute. I think this is more of a fall winter bag. So I didn't really wear it that much this summer, because I just, looking at it and kind of wearing it, the straps are kind of thick with the leather, so it's just like, it'll get hot. So I think this is perfect for fall and winter, so I'm going to be rocking this a lot moving forward, just because I think it's just going to be perfect for like how I dress, and I wear like the jackets and all that. Like, this is going to be definitely cute with that. And I will put the price, y'all, I forgot the price. I'm gonna have to go back and see what the prices were. But it wasn't cheap, but it was the experience. Now let's talk about that. Okay, so let's talk about shopping luxury in Paris. So I kind of give you some tips around Hermes. You do need to find that person with the tablet to make a like on-site appointment with an essay, so they can actually help you with whatever items. So they'll ask you, what are you looking for? And I said, I'm looking for like costume jewelry. They brought me over and I just waited for like my turn. And of course, if you were looking for any other like, you know, goods, they'll just direct you to those locations and you'll just wait for an essay to help you. So that's pretty clear. Something that you should also know is if you're trying to get footage, the security the security is really on it. Like you cannot record, well, you can record like some like the items, they just don't want you to record like people. I was able to get some footage in the store just doing my thing. I guess no one really noticed me, but when my sister tried to do it, like literally the security was like literally jumping in front of her to like stop recording, like that, like stop recording. So be mindful of that. They may do that. It's just because they're trying to protect everyone's privacy that is coming in, especially if you're, you know, shopping for something pretty big. You know, you don't want, not everybody needs to know your business. Like, you don't need to know all that, you know, just like, I'll spend my money, it's mine. So I get it. So we were really like totally fine with that and just being respectful. When you go to Chanel, now there is no recording. Like, you cannot get a recording at all. Like, the security was just like, not even like the stuff in the glasses. So I had no footage of the Chanel store, the Carbone store. But what I will say is, for me, I felt really lucky because this is my first time even walking into a Chanel store, which could already be so intimidating. Like, I was feeling kind of like anxious just because, you know, like racially, you know, things like that could be a thing. And also not having like any sales history because this is my first real purchase from Chanel. I just thought like they weren't really going to be super friendly to me or care that I was there. But man, I was so shocked. I met this one person, I waited with her and she showed me all the different Chanel 19s, the wallet on chains, just so I can get an idea. I was also considering a card holder, so we showed us all those things. And she even like went as far as, so they didn't have the bag that I wanted, like the one I just bought here or showed here, in this store. So she's like, listen, you can either go over there. There's another Chanel store that's like connected to the original. You can go to that store and find another essay, or I can like try to get it for you and walk over with you. So I was like, no, I'll wait with you since you've been so helpful. And I think that just helped to kind of solidify like a connection. So we walked over, she like let me, she's like, just, you know, continue to browse, look if there's anything else. She was able to find the bag and she's like, hey, do you want to do a tour? So we went upstairs to the jewelry section. We saw some of the pieces that they had and like she showed me everything there. She also given me the history of everything because she was recently hired. So it was just like a whole, I felt like I was on a like special like history tour of Chanel. And then we went back to the original Carbone store so she can actually like check me out and everything. She showed me some more jewelry. That's where I picked up those earrings. And then at the end she's like, hey, there's more in the store, do you want to see them? So I'm like, sure. So she gave a whole tour of the ready-to-wear items, shared like specific information about like the different pieces and how the buttons and all these different aspects of the garment, they actually like outsource to local people in the area. So Chanel like helps the community too, and how it's just like such a crazy and interesting like way that they do business. And I thought that was just so cool that she took the time to really like walk through it and just showed us everything. And then the cherry on top was she was like, you know, the original stairs are here. And she's like, do you want to take a picture? And you could probably see, I'll put the picture here now. My face, I was so like, I was grinning from ear to ear, because at that point, like, not only did I get the bag that I wanted, I got a really dope pair of earrings, but the experience itself was just, I couldn't have like asked for a better experience. And I'm just so happy that my anxiety about like trying to go in and getting something, I'm happy that that did not like stop me from doing it. And I'm just also happy that there are really nice, genuine people out there that want to just help people and give them a really nice experience. So I was just so grateful, so happy, and I cannot imagine not going there every single time I'm going to Paris. So I plan to be like going to that store like every time I want to go get something while I'm in Paris, just because I think it was just so amazing to experience that, and to have somebody who took so much time with me, because it was at least like, I think we were there for like 2 hours, just like between touring, getting my bag, getting my earrings, and like the history lesson. Like, it was about 2 hours in Chanel. So, you know, where do you hear that at? Where do you get that at? No, they're trying to rush you out most places. Like, all right, here, get it, go. I got more clients. But she was really attentive and was like, no, here's the experience. So yeah, I was just so excited and grateful, and it just kind of, that was the highlight of my whole trip, to be honest. So yes, I would 100% recommend going there. Also kind of go with an idea of like what you want, what your budget is. Don't like waste people's time. I think that's also really important. But the experience was just so amazing. I could not recommend going there. So ultimately, you know, had the best experience in Chanel. Like I said, you don't want to record. You want to come in with a mindset and a budget kind of in your head of what you can actually buy, because they're always going to try to upsell you. They're always going to try to get you to get, you know, the biggest, better thing, obviously. But, you know, go in because you don't want to overspend too. So that's a big thing when you're luxury shopping. And of course, the most important thing is the fact that you take your VAT refund. And the VAT refund is super important, especially if you are coming from like anywhere outside the EU, because you get your tax back. You do that at the airport. I would highly recommend going early to the airport, because it took me about, I want to say, an hour and a half to go through just the VAT refund line, because it was just a mess. There's only like, they have machines, but they also have people. So if you are above a certain amount, you can't use the machine. You actually have to go to somebody to stamp your like VAT refund and give you your money back. So you have to give yourself enough time, because you're still like before TSA. So you still have your bags and all that stuff too. So before you can go to TSA, you need to get your VAT refund thing all done. So highly recommend going early. At least I would say an hour and a half earlier than you would go. just to make sure, because it would suck to go to, you know, buy all these things and not be able to get your refund back, because you could be getting like $1,000 back or more, depending on, you know, how much you're spending. So get your money, just go a little earlier. That's it. But that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and if you have any recommendations or just, you know, anything that you wanted to ask, any like questions. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because, you know, we still here. We still here, we still out here. I still have so many more things to talk about just my general experience in Paris. So look out for that video coming soon. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.